button, Before Amara could press the panic button, May greeted both of them warmly with a smile. She remarked that it had been such a long time since they last saw each other, adding with a light chuckle that Amara had disappeared without even bothering to visit them, despite everything they had once done for her. Amara sat frozen, unable to respond, her eyes fixed anywhere but on May's. She couldn't bring herself to meet that gaze, not with all the memories clawing at her mind. May, unfazed, smiled at her son and gently told him that they should go, since it seemed that Sister Amara didn't want to talk to them. With that, she walked away with the boy, leaving Amara still paralyzed in her seat. Momo, now more curious than ever, turned to Amara with countless thoughts racing through her head. She asked her again, what exactly was going on? How did she know May? Was she somehow related to them? Amara's voice carried urgency as she told Momo they should leave the amusement park and go back to school. But Momo shook her head in refusal, saying they had just arrived and hadn't even done any activities yet. She added firmly that she wasn't going anywhere until she got answers about what was really going on. Amara hesitated, torn between confession and concealment. Finally, she broke the silence. She admitted that she did know May and James, explaining that before starting university, she had worked as their nanny. That, she said, was why the little boy kept calling her his older sister. Relieved, Momo let out a small laugh, saying that Amara had been acting as though she were hiding something terrible, when in reality it was something so simple. She joked that never in her life would she have guessed Amara had once worked for May and James. It wasn't exactly on her bingo card. Leaning in closer, Momo lowered her voice and whispered a question. Had Amara ever seen their daughter, the one in a coma? Amara immediately shook her head, denying it without hesitation. Still, she couldn't help but glance toward May. Even from a distance, even with sunglasses shielding her eyes, Amara could feel the sharpness of her gaze boring into her. A shiver ran down her spine. Standing abruptly, Amara told Momo they needed to leave. Now. Momo frowned, asking why she was suddenly so eager to go, pointing out that the amusement park was the perfect place to have fun. But Amara stood her ground. She insisted that they could go somewhere else. Anywhere else. Seeing the seriousness in her friend's eyes, Momo finally gave in. She agreed that they could leave and suggested finding another place instead, since Amara clearly wasn't comfortable there. Together, they walked away. Amara's pace was quick, her steps heavy with unease. All she wanted was to put distance between herself and May. She didn't trust her, not for a second. Every instinct screamed that May was capable of something dangerous, and Amara knew it was better to escape before it was too late. Before Amara could press the panic button,